To Glam's life. Just gonna share. Okay. Hello. So I have this like whole bin filled with different items that I can make into jewelry. I'm doing all right. I got my boot off. Where are my glasses? True testament of I'm blind and I can't see what's happening. So this is one thing that's in my my box of random items. Okay, what happened? Anything good? It's less happy and more relieved. If anything. See, but the thing is, when you struggle with a mental illness, it's good to have people look out for you. Because sometimes the brain makes decisions without actual reason. Sometimes you need reasonable people around you to help you out. We can't always be the voice of reason for ourselves. It's okay, Therian. You don't need to know. It's up to Ash. If they want to talk about it. I'm looking for certain items. So I'm finishing off certain bracelets because they don't have clasps yet, and I probably should have added them a while ago. I will see if I remember that. I will try to, but I'll see if I actually do. Sometimes I forget what day it is. I don't have a very good brain. Unfortunately. I'm just putting together a bunch of pieces that I have into finished jewelry. Ash, no, bad. No, bad. Bad. No. Thank you. My hair is supremely faded. I don't like how flat that is. Hello, welcome in. I try my best to be, but I'm also extremely unstable. A bangle? You mean like a bracelet? I mean, it technically has a clasp, but it is a bracelet. And it's like a rainbow. I finished making one item that was in this giant bin of mine. Hello, welcome in. I mean, some of the things I have, I can't fix without, like, sanding them, and that's not fun to do on camera. It's just loud. But then there's items like this. I don't have to sand this. It's a blunt object that looks like a knife. I cosplayed as, Pomni. Though someone wants me to cosplay as Jax, and I'll have to figure out how to do that. Because, like, I don't want to buy a costume for that character. Like, for Pomni, understandable. It's a very complicated thing, and nobody likes sewing stripes. It's a lot. It's a lot. But Jax's outfit's quite simple and quite easy. No, I don't want a challenge. I don't like challenges. I mean, life in general is a challenge. This is technically a finished item that I made. It's a planchette, but the ink ended up going under the sticker of the butterfly. Well, it was a moth sticker. So, like, it doesn't look that great. It's not as nice as I would want it to be. No. Yeah, more knives. Lovely. They're really thick, though. I did burn the resin when I was making this, and, well, now it has a burnt mark on it. I found another bracelet they can put together. 5 o'clock. I wired these bracelets a while ago, but I never added clasps because I was being lazy. Sometimes you just don't want to finish what you're doing. And that is completely understandable. That's even weirder for people who have a speech impediment. Yeah, they are. See, the thing is, they are eventually going to be on the website, but I have to finish making them. Which reminds me, I probably should post the website link for you guys to see and visit my website. Let's see. No, I made my own website, and I have a friend who helps manage it for me. He's a really great friend. I probably would have not had the website even come out anywhere near as nice as it is currently. But I am working on improving the descriptions of the jewelry because I realized that it's not blind accessible, and I feel kind of bad that it's not blind accessible. Like, oh no, I'm failing the disabled people. So I'm working on fixing that. I absolutely hate dolphins. We are neurodivergent. We hate dolphins, okay? Well, I mean, dolphins are pretty violent creatures. I don't know why people would like them. It lies, Ash, lies. Dolphins like to beat up pufferfish to get high. They rape each other. Um, Kinda often. There's a lot wrong with dolphins. They also just attack things randomly for fun, just because they're bored. That's what sociopaths do. So, yeah. Like, I don't have a problem with the person having a mental illness, but actively choosing to be a bad person, kind of bad. Do you want to see me try to make a crown? Because, like, I have a bunch of these pieces. Which, yes, I did dismantle them from something else. But, like... I dismantle jewelry so I can turn it into other jewelry. I feel like it would be more secure if I attached it like this. Also, I found more of this metal, so I can make more of those stretchy bracelets. I literally talk about how I was diagnosed with autism. Did you miss that? Or are you stupid? A lot of people think I'm a vampire. I want to suck your blood. No, but like another fun thing is I have these crystals. I know, my hair is just an awful length right now. Usually I cut it a way shorter because I want it to be more like nice looking. But yeah. No. I actually have dyed my hair black before, and it in fact did not suit me. Block him. I just don't look good with long hair. Good job, Ash. I don't have that link off my head. Pirate knows all of the links. Ask him. That's why he's invited to streams. He knows all the links. The pirate, you're always slow because you type like this. You're missing fingers because you're a pirate. You couldn't have lost a leg. No, you had to lose fingers. No. I, in fact, do not know all the things. Okay. No, he's not missing fingers. I'm just pretending he has hook hands. Anyway, pick a color. Any color. Because, to be fair, these two match the vibe of this. But I'm giving you mixed options. I need one color, not two. I'm making things. just like, I know there's more of these crystals. I had 3 of them in this bin. Me just trying to find all of the pieces that I need to accomplish this. Oh, one's in my hand. There we go. Ha ha ha, I found all 3. These are real crystals. My mom got them for me. There was 5, but she wanted one of them to be made into a necklace for her. This one's the longest, and these are about the same size, so this one's going in the middle. That's not how that works. Lesbian means you were born a woman and also want to fuck women. I'm not sad. I'm just autistic. My face don't really do much of an expression. That's not sadness, that's just my face. I'll see what else I'll need. Okay. So you asked for black. Okay. I work very hard on every piece of jewelry I make. And I would hope people could see that effort. Because there's so much wrong with dolphins. I don't like when animals are violent for no reason. You're pretty much the odd one out because everyone else agrees with me that dolphins are kind of awful. I like frogs. Kind of like Sue from People Who Are Smart. See, the thing is, I don't know much about penguins, so I can't explain my hate for them if I hated them. I don't know enough about penguins to hate them or to like them. Yeah, but that's like a self-defense mechanism. Frogs being poisonous is a self-defense mechanism. I mean, like, do you want to get eaten alive? No. I didn't think so. So you don't like snakes? See, the thing is, I don't like some intelligence beings because they use their intelligence to hurt others. So you just have to be careful what dolphins you trust, and I don't want to have to think about what I'm gonna trust. When I'm in the water. And also in the water, I just kind of want to swim and not be bothered by any creatures. I like ravens. I also like crows. Very beautiful and intelligent creatures. I mean, the internet more traumatized me about dolphins, if anything. If anything. There's a video on the internet um about how a dolphin raped a woman and it disintegrated her organs. And I will forever be traumatized because of that. You kind of just get traumatized sometimes, and then it brings upon hate. I'm sure there are some lovely dolphins out there, but am I gonna go swimming with dolphins? No. No. Never. I'm horrified. To be fair, a human probably made it do it, but mm. They do sometimes. I don't remember the statistics. I mean, you can love dolphins. Not everybody has to love everything out there that exists. It's a pick and choose your favorite things. Let's change it to a different topic. I like geckos. I mean, they probably do. I do cosplay. Thank you. No, I am not AI. I am a real person. I am not a robot. Because not everyone smiles often? Mm. I don't know. I don't choose to smile often. Maybe because I don't have to. No. I mean, you can defend clinkers if you'd like. But I would rather you not. As artists need to still exist. It's fundamental to creativity. No, I don't. If you think I pay him, those are lies and slander. I don't. He does it for free. I don't know why people ask me my relationship status as if it matters. They were never an option in the first place. Storm, you had the better answer. I did steal his wife. Hello. About what? Hello. Hello. No. Sleep with them both? I don't think that should have been my answer. Well, I mean, if someone cheats on you, date them both. See, the thing is, if you find out you're flirting with a married person, then you have to just end up flirting with both people in the couple. That's how you win. Um, See, the thing is, it's not the flu. It's just pollen. I fucking hate that. The trees come and then everyone starts sneezing. It's like, yeah, why be sad? Someone's sleeping with someone else. No, just sleep with them both. That way you win. I love flowers. My favorite flower is the chrysanthemum. No. Nope. Not an atheist. In fact, I believe in every person's religion existing. So the very opposite of an atheist, actually. So instead of not believing in any god, I believe they all exist. I basically just like see every religion as basically the same thing, just different rules and thoughts of what is correct. We do worship booty. But that's not a religious reason. That's just in general. Nope. I mean, I've seen people do that before, but like I don't know how to. My hair is extremely faded. It used to only be purple. It turned this color because I actually wash my hair. You know, the thing that you're supposed to do if you're not an incel or disgusting. I hope you've heard of that before. I mean, you have to really think about how many comments a streamer sees a day. And also have the capacity to come up with an answer each time, and not always is there a good answer, to be honest. Or if you hear the same question said like hundreds of times, it just gets repetitive and boring. I don't know about you, but like, how many times can you answer the exact same question without getting bored? I was a vegan at one point, not on purpose. Um, it was entirely because I got COVID back then, and it made meat taste like rotting flesh. And so that was the only reason I was vegan at the time. Um, I do not recommend ever getting sick with COVID. I can say that. I don't recommend it. It sucks monumentally. Where'd Ash go? I was wondering what happened to you, Ash. I was like, where'd you go? Okay, so I did one half so far. So it's looking pretty cool so far. I mean, I did do things like that back in like high school, but not anymore. Mainly because that's a really expensive hobby. Those are not posters. These are drawings I made. This poster has literally just dates on it, and that's a crow that I carved out of a block of foam, and that's another drawing. If you're talking about those, do you not like Attack on Titan? Boring. Yes, I do draw. On my website, people can get a mystery box with like a random drawing that I've made and a bunch of other things. So, my website is my pinned comment that's in the chat. Thank you. Ash, you are living longer than the 29th. Everyone in the chat, tell Ash why she should continue life and show her some love. Let's use this to spread positivity. She has really bad depression. So show her love and make her not want to commit. Ash, I will remove moderator from you if you delete those lovely people's comments. They deserve to give you attention. And you deserve to be here. These are lovely people, and you're a lovely person. Allow them be nice to you. One of my coworkers is Brazil. If you like men, I can hook you up with him. No, Ash. You are gonna live long enough to go to the con with me and the rest of my friend group. How about that? And even then, I want you to live longer. I don't think anyone should just give up on life. Everyone is so important. Does that motivate you to want to live? Because that would motivate me. Fuck. The damn storm. What the fuck? Storm's dirty. No, I've seen what he looks like. He really is 30. I've also seen his license. You're not a grandpa. Your kids aren't even old enough to have kids. Actually, Ash, his kids are younger than you. I mean, it depends on, like, who you're asking. Because, like, I'm 22 and I feel extremely old and decrepit. So, to each their own. I study psychology, not astrology. I do find stars very pretty, though. See, I was in a car accident, so I have like a permanent back injury. So I'm just fucked for the rest of my life. Because an old woman decided she didn't want to look where she was going when crossing the road with her car. When an old woman decides she wants to hit you with a fucking car and then laugh at your face when you're having a panic attack. I'm still really angry. The thing is, I know where she lives, so if I wanted to troll her and prank her, I could egg her house, but I'm not going to, because I'm a reasonable person and I won't let my anger drive my force to harm things. See, the thing is, Ash, I don't have your phone number, so I have no way of just texting you. I'm just making a crown because I have the materials to. Do you not just make things for fun? Not everything has to be for a reason. So the thing is about selling overseas is until I hear back from my website person, I have no way to do it directly from my website. The only way you can order overseas currently until he figures that out is by ordering through a proxy website. I know, complicated, more difficult than it needs to be. But if you really want something off my website, it is worth it. But I get waiting for it to be made easier. I don't blame you. Be patient with him. He works fast. I will make a post about it in my community tab as soon as he figures it out. I mean, if he doesn't want to just go to the high school, he could just get his God, what's that like one test you have to take in order to get your high school diploma, but like without having to finish high school? Is it GED? Thank you. He could just get his GED. I mean, you do have to study really hard for it. Thanks, Ash. It took me a little bit to see it because it takes like 10 seconds. I like math, but I'm also a college student and I study psychology. So, it stands for quick way out. Quick way out of hell. To be fair, if you have the ability to get your GED, I'd recommend getting it instead of getting a high school diploma. High school is just a waste of time if you have the ability to get a GED. See? It's possible. You don't need to go to high school if you are smart enough to get a GED. Like, it's just quicker and it wastes less time. Like, my best friend that's basically funding my vacation, she got her GED, and I mean, now she works for the government. If you're smart enough. Yeah. Do not do not use AI. Only people who lack intelligence use AI to do things. We are capable of so much without it. It doesn't. Do you know how many students nowadays cannot actually, like, read? There are so many fifth graders that do not know how to read. Do you know how sad that is? It's pathetic. And their parents are failures. I don't blame children for their miscomings because children have no choice what is given to them. It's up to the parents to take care of their kids, to make sure they are reading properly, to actually teach them things that teachers can't always do. So, I'm blaming them for failing. That's what I'm doing. I'm blaming parents for failing. Storm, I bet your kids can read because you're actually there. See? It's entirely up to the parents to teach their children. He taught his kids. My friend, her kid can read. He might not be able to speak because he has a speech delay, which is a genetic malfunction, but he can still read. And not only can he read, but he can use a speech tablet to talk for him. Because he can't actually speak properly because of a genetic disformation. So I blame parents for not being good enough to actually want to be there for their kids. Storm's there for his. He's a good parent. Oh no. An actually good parent is such a surprise. My parents got me and my brother reading really soon. We were reading way ahead level. I was ahead of my reading level and my writing and math level, so much so that I was second place in elementary school for intelligence. I do not know everything. I know a lot of things, and I usually try to stick to things that I know about to talk about. Not just my parents did it, Storm did it. I know many parents who actually succeed teaching their kids. There's some YouTubers that don't show their kids on camera that do actually teach their kids practical skills, like, being able to read. That's a basic skill. If you fail to teach a child a basic skill, that is a parent's fault. Because you're their first step to teaching and learning. They're supposed to learn from you. Okay, so I added, like, a base to this. It's always there. It's just not always on camera. I don't know. I just know that there's pretty stars and I like to look at them. I don't study astrology. I think it's pretty. That's about it. That's not my special interest. Unfortunately. I can at least admit when I don't know things. Okay, so I feel like I need to add more. What else should I add to this? I'm definitely gonna, like, add more structure to these. But I don't know. Parents won't change. Should they? Yes. Will they? Probably not. I can say they should with also knowing that they probably won't. Oh yeah, no. Um Considering I've seen parents deny the fact that a doctor knows what they're talking about, some people want to stay ignorant. You can either choose to stay ignorant or you can choose to try to learn. I try to learn because I know that I don't know everything, but I'm still willing to try to figure things out. The thing is, I don't know how much I'd ever sell this for. Because I have no reason to keep it. And I did make it, so I can sell it. So, how much would you guys pay for this? Well, $10 wouldn't even cover the material costs. So, I doubt anyone could afford that much. Why would you decrease the number if you heard that wouldn't even cover the materials it takes to make? You're supposed to go up with the number, not lower. I don't know how much that is. You have to use American dollars if you're going to talk at prices. Unfortunately, I can't do money translations in my head. So, $50 American USD. I don't think you know what bartering means. I I honestly don't know what it's made out of. A lot of the pieces I found in the bottom of a bin in my closet. Well, except these spiky pieces, I got them from the fact that something I bought online, I was sent two of, which I was only supposed to be sent one of. These are quartz crystals, not glass. I think this is plastic, though. I'm not gonna lie. And I used gardening wire, so I don't know what that's made out of. What? I wasn't smelling my hair. I was trying to breathe. But cool. I have really bad allergies. So, how do you like the crown? I'm gonna put it on my website. Duh. Then wear that. You don't have to wear something that someone's talking about or something that someone made in person in front of you. You don't have to bid on anything. Maybe you just have a really negative personality and should look for things you actually care about instead of trying to be a negative Nancy and hate on people for no reason. Because, I mean, if you hate yourself so much that you have to make other people seem as miserable as you, that's pretty pathetic. I am gonna fix this though, because I don't like how these crystals can move around, and I'd rather them be stronger physically. Well, I mean, I was talking for a while, and it's been over an hour and 30 minutes without drinking some water. If nobody understands your joke, that means you're not funny. Maybe get a better sense of humor. No, I don't make items for Temu. I am an adult. I'm 22. I was self-taught how to do jewelry making. I look at things that people make from a photo, and then I try to make it myself. I literally just got my license redid because I needed to take a new photo because my old photo, oh my god, I looked so chubby. I looked so chubby. Though I also have so many wrinkles now. No. I'm not gonna show you the photo of me as a child. Got my license when I was 16. It's not bad to be chubby. It was just bad that you asked to see a photo of a child. That's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, man. Though I also have really bad dysmorphia, so. No. No, it's not. Though I used to get, like, sexually harassed when I was a kid. Now I get sexually harassed as an adult. So, it doesn't stop. It just changes who actually tries to flirt with you. That's just how it be sometimes, you know? What? No, you don't. Why would you want to go back to high school? Was that the only place you've ever peaked in your life? Nope. I've been autistic the whole time. My mom used to call me a fat pig, even though I've always been the same, like, relative weight that was correct for my height at the time. But my mom would constantly call me a fat pig for no reason. Like, I'd look at myself and be like, huh, I think I look skinny. And then my mom would just be around the corner being like, I was skinnier than you at my age. I'm not a liberal. I don't vote, so I can't be a liberal. But that also means I'm not a Democrat, so do with that information what you will. I do have that necklace. Well, I mean, most women get harassed very often, unfortunately. Um, when I was in like third grade, a person stole my pink DS and took pictures of privates and filled the camera roll with that. Nobody should do that to a child. Ever. But it still happened. I also had a family member um, make me touch their dick when I was in elementary school, like age group. Which is why you need to make sure to take care of your children and keep an eye on them. And why I understand why some parents don't do sleepovers. Because you do not know what will happen to them. Exactly. You can't. You can't. Yeah. It's dangerous to exist, to be honest. So, the best we can do as people who actually care is keep each other safe as we possibly can. And it's difficult to be safe in a world filled with so many sickos. That's why a lot of people in my age group don't want children, is because we genuinely don't think it's a good idea. Any, yeah. I study psychology. I specifically want to be a therapist because the people that are currently alive need the therapy. Because, I mean, do you see how awful it is to just exist? People need therapy. I'll be that therapist. I am a 22-year-old. I mean, yeah. Finding the bad means you can avoid it happening again. That's why they teach people history, is to prevent it from happening again. If you do not know about the bad, how can you prevent it from happening? How can you protect people from it? How can you help people through it if you don't know about it? I mean, I don't always think about the bad, but I'm talking to people and they constantly are bringing up things. I happen to be talking about it currently. Usually, I live my day pretty peacefully, not thinking about much of anything, really. I care about people being safe and alive and finding things that they like and enjoy. I mean, I didn't ban you. My moderators did, because that's their job, to ban people who do things that break the rules of my channel. So, I mean, take it up with them, okay? it's they are very good at their jobs. I mean, I spent an hour trying to help one of like my online friends handle like a panic attack because I mean, I might not know her very well, but I heard she was having a hard time and immediately decided to help because that's what I do. I try to help. To be fair, I don't really know what you're asking. Like, if I hear a person's in trouble, I'm gonna try to help them. It's the same reason some people become firefighters and some people It did work. She said she was feeling better. And I made her laugh, and that was good. I helped calm her down. I don't know who Bluey is. Oh, I have seriously bad depression, but I'm taking medicine for that. I also suffered for years with psychotic thoughts. Were they good thoughts? No. Was I good enough to have morals to know that they were bad thoughts? I knew they were bad thoughts, and I didn't want them. And they were horrifying. I'm so glad I'm medicated. It stopped it. So now I can be more positive, like normal. I always try to find the good in things. It's difficult, but my goodness, sometimes I just can't. And it's hard. No, because I can actually feel empathy. I'm not a sociopath. Just extremely autistic. Though a lot of people do confuse sociopathy and autism, but think of it like this. I can feel empathy, but I don't understand it. Like, I don't have cognitive empathy, I have emotional, physical empathy. While a sociopath can learn cognitive empathy, but they can't feel empathy. They physically cannot feel it. Or, like, they're missing it. Like, they can't feel it. And that's the main difference between autism and sociopathy. There are so many more things that I could, like, use to compare them, but, like, that's the main one and the main way to understand it. Yeah, those were horrifying, weren't they? Remember when I had a full stream where my brain was just only intrusive thoughts? And I didn't even know I was streaming. I thought I was filming a video. I usually cut those out of my video, is when I have really bad intrusive thoughts. I mean, I think it's perfectly normal to cry. It's really healthy, actually. Fun fact that makes crying actually really useful is it helps make you feel better. Crying is literally known to make you feel better. Sometimes having a good cry just makes everything better. To be fair, Storm, I think that was the day you realized how bad it is to deal with my mental illnesses. You realized how truly horrifying my mental illnesses were. Anyway, I added extra structure to the crystals, so now that they're not moving around as much. I'm happy with that. I think it looks kind of cute. So, that's another item complete. I still have no idea where I found that crown piece. I don't know. It was just somewhere in my Millennia stuff. Here's another thing I made a while ago. I was trying a new pattern with like some beads that I had extra of. These are plastic beads. This would be a really cheap bracelet compared to the rest of them. This one would be like $10. Neat. Something that I made a bunch of was these like resin tarot cards. Like this one says the moon. And I'm gonna turn these all into necklaces. Oh, it's upside down. The Hanged Man. I do know how to do tarot readings. That is a true fact of my personality. I also have these planchettes. So I'm going to turn these into earrings, because I think that'd be really cute. The thing is, pseudoscience is a term in psychology. And do you want to know what it means? It means a concept that is so generalized that it can apply to everybody. So, as much as I love tarot cards, it's not really a prediction, and it's more of just a person using logic to help a person open up about something that happened and come to a conclusion based on prior evidence. So, I use tarot cards not as a prediction, because there's no such thing as really predicting an outcome without evidence to prove that it might happen. It's more of just knowing things and assuming it's going to come true. Exactly. It's a pseudoscience. It is useful for therapy because it helps people come up with what's going wrong in their lives. So it is useful for helping guide people to self-improvement. It isn't much of a magic, if anything. Like, essential oils are nice and they can make you feel happy or calm, but they don't fix something necessarily. They just make you feel better because of a mental thing. I like tarot cards because they're really pretty, but it is just a way to get people to open up about what's going on in their lives. Like, when I predicted my friend's car was gonna have problems, she told me that she needed to fix something with her car, and then I said that it was gonna go wrong because she didn't fix it. It wasn't a prediction based on anything other than she told me there's something wrong with her car and she didn't fix it. And I told her, if you don't fix it, this is gonna happen. You can come to that conclusion naturally anyway. It isn't magic. It's mentalism. It's science-based. It's entirely science-based. Some people are better at coming to that conclusion and preventing things because of science and reasoning, but sometimes I use my tarot cards as a way to get people to come to a conclusion like that, but it is basic reasoning. It is not magic. It is a fun party trick, though, I will say. But it's not based in magic. It is based in just knowing how things work. I do believe in spirits, but not for a normal reason. I mean, I'd read your comments more if, I accidentally predicted a person's death. I mean, when you're younger and have older family members, it's pretty likely that someone in their future is gonna die. And they were in the inheritance plan. Nope, not a person related to me at all. This was at a party. I predicted a death at a party where people were drinking. And that person really did know someone who was gonna die, and they did, like, a month later. And I was just like, well, I'm getting them to believe in the Fae, I guess. I don't know most of the people that go to the parties that I've been to. And my family doesn't let me do their tarot readings. Because I'm just really good at basic reasoning that it freaks them out. Not the party, but like a few weeks later, they made another one, and it was a funeral. I really didn't mean to predict that their grandma was gonna die. That was an accident. Nobody wants to predict that someone's grandmother is gonna die, okay? It's never fun. Yeah, sometimes you just predict things and nobody's happy in the end. I still feel bad. Like, I did nothing to cause anything, but I somehow knew. Like, what are the chances? I mean, apparently highly likely, because fuck. No, because, like, everyone I actually know that I would get something if they died, I would rather them be there than, you know, be dead. Because I actually like my family. I know, shocker. Person who actually loves their family, oh my goodness. What a rarity! Who's Charlie? My hair's dyed. I mean, considering I've worked as a babysitter for years, I would hope that I have, like, decent vibes. Maybe not the best vibes, but decent ones. Just looking through all the items to find pieces. Jewelry. Here we go. We are slowly gonna make it through all of these. I've done that before in, like, past live streams, but, like, I'd rather not. Considering I'm kind of busy doing something else. Storm, if I charged for tarot readings, it wouldn't count. It's not for sale, since I bought it from a store, If I buy something from a store, I will not sell it. I only sell things that I make. I don't like children. They're disgusting. They actually freak me out. I have a bit of a fear of babies. I can't explain why. I don't even know. I just do. Yeah, for older children. They're not a baby. There's a difference between a baby, a toddler, and a child. A babysitter can babysit children of like school age. I've taken care of the youngest I've ever taken care of was a toddler, not a baby. For a child, children don't scare me. Babies do. Because one small move and they can be dead. Do you know how freaky that is? And some of them don't have hair? That's a little scary. Because, like, a cancer patient with, like, no hair, that makes sense. But, like, a baby? They have a soft spot on their skull that can, like, get dented easily and ruin the shape of their head? That's horrifying. I don't want to fucking hold one. That horrifies me. I don't want to have to take care of a baby. And changing diapers? No. Drop a baby, it's dead. Shake a baby, it's dead. Give a baby honey, it's dead. Because it gets botulism. I changed a diaper once, and I almost vomited on the child. I will never change a diaper again. It's a valid fear, okay? It was horrible. Like, I can handle a person cracking their head open better than I can handle a dirty diaper. Some people are just not built for it. I mean, I'd hope I would understand Roman numerals. They are on every tarot card. No, I never want children. No. Especially in this world and in the country I live in. Why would I want to give life to something just for it to suffer? Like, why would you want to put something through the torture? That's not fair. I want to take care and help the ones that are already alive. Why should I create something new? God, got a lot of good points in this world. I think the only real reason for marriage in, like, nowadays is the fact that you get, like, tax benefits. Like, I get that, like, marriage is supposed to be, like, a harmonious and wonderful thing to make people more connected to each other, but so many people forget that part. That it kind of just lost the meaning. Plus, I'm a lesbian, so. I'm choking on mucus, by the way. I have a really bad nasal drip. I need a Claritin, but I don't have one, and I'd have to go downstairs to get one. I don't want to. Lesbian. I only like women. In a sexual manner, at least. I have a lot of guy friends. It's prebiotic cola. So it's Pepsi and cola. I flirted with his wife, and now she likes me more than him. No, I don't vote. Nah, I'm making his marriage stronger, because after she's done flirting with me, she gives him a nice night. No hablo en español. I think if you're not happy, you shouldn't pretend to be happy, because it will just make you feel worse. Sometimes you need a good cry. Sometimes it's just okay to cry. And same thing about anger. Sometimes you just need to get angry at people because they deserve it. See, the thing is, I unintentionally... I don't speak Spanish, and I answered in Spanish, yeah. Wanna know why I answered in Spanish? 'Cause I thought you didn't know English. My boot is off. My ankle is doing much better. The English and Spanish thing doesn't matter because I am gay. My phone's gonna die. That's unfortunate for all of you. That costs money. Anyway, peace, love. Have a good day, my fab fans. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.